more expensive by nearly 2 pesos. Oil companies will announce a final price adjustments on Monday, which will take effect the next day. Now, if hike pushes through, it will be the 11th straight week of oil price hikes. Some 14 manufacturers of basic necessities and prime commodities, or BNPCs, are seeking price increases. In an interview, Trade Assistant Secretary Jean Pacheco said the agency would discuss the request with these manufacturers. The Consumer Protection Group earlier revealed that the three are at least 13 pending price increases covering a total of 43 products. Now, these include canned sardines, evaporated milk, powdered milk, coffee, instant noodles, bottled water, and canned meat. According to the DTI, manufacturers of food items want an up to 7 peso increase, while a 10 peso hike is being sought for non-food items. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Nearly 200,000 police personnel will be deployed for the upcoming barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan elections. Brian Basa with the report.
It's 45 days before the barangay and Sangguniang Kabataan polls, but the Philippine National Police has already recorded 4 election-related incidents, 2 in the Bangsamoro region, 1 in Calabarzon, and the other in Bicol. Authorities have also arrested over 400 people for various offenses. Almost 250 firearms have been confiscated. The country's top cop says they're keeping a close eye on private armed groups.
Actually, even in the absence of yung election period, talagang tuloy-tuloy na minomonitor yan ng ating Directorate for Intelligence. And nagkataon lang na binibigyan natin ng mas maigting na attention because of this election period.
187,000 police officers will be deployed nationwide on Decision Day on October 30th. Though the Quezon City Police has had a head start, they've stocked up on gadgets like body cameras and drones to make monitoring easier.
Meron itong tinatawag natin dyan, yung thermal imaging capability. Pwede natin makita pag ang tao ay nagtatago dun sa behind the tree lines or even behind the walls.
Authorities are also zeroing in on election hotspots. PNP sees 27 areas that could be placed under the red category, many of which are in Mindanao. These are sites that could be most vulnerable to violence. 230 areas are under the orange category or places under possible terror threat. More than 4,000 sites are under the yellow category, where political rivalry is intense. No final list yet, but the COMELEC chairman thinks the town of Malabang, Indano del Sur should be declared a hot spot. Gunshots previously jolted the town in end August. It violates the gun ban that's in effect from August 28th to November 29th.
So sa aking palagay, bilang isang abogado lang, sa aking palagay, dapat ilagay sa COMELEC control yon. Of course, we will, without prejudice to the recommendation of the Philippine National Police.
The police, military, and Coast Guard have until the end of the month to assess the election hotspots. The COMELEC will then finalize and release the list.
We should remain that way para hindi naman magkaroon ng concern ang ating mga areas na mapapangalanan because ito pa naman ay hindi final.
For News 5, I'm Brian Basa, and we are One News.
Let's now take a quick look at other stories we're watching. President Bongbong Marcos will skip the 78th United Nations General Assembly in New York City. Foreign Affairs Secretary Enrique Manalo will instead lead the Philippine delegation in the event scheduled from September 18 to 26. Meanwhile, Land Bank has remitted its 50 billion peso contribution to the Maharlika Investment Fund. Now, under the MIF law, the government and Land Bank will provide 50 billion pesos each, while the Development Bank will contribute 25 billion pesos. And the Environment Department leads the observance of the 2023 International Coastal Cleanup Day. The agency says around 35,000 volunteers joined forces for the event, which is being held every third Saturday of September. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 2 in the afternoon as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.